Welcome to day 6 of 30 of our Divine Goddess Awakening and Integration series. So, today we will be reclaiming the sacred power. Goddesses out, we have the Norns, Macha, the Norns again, Nephthys, and Demeter. Let's get into it. Starting off with the power you lost, we have the Norns. The three giantesses of past, present, and future, the weavers of the fabric that the universe is made of. They are the source and essence of time itself, the ones who nourish, heal, and cut the threads. They dwell for eternity beneath the colossal ash tree Yggdrasil, which binds the 9 worlds together, and their fate is to nourish that tree, ensuring all the worlds continue. What you lost was your power to weave. Your power to shape destiny, to alter what seemed already written, and to find the tracings of your life through the centuries and change them. You lost the knowledge that you can make your marking upon the pillars where the woven runes foretell your life. You lost your ability to redraw the line of time in the past, to rewrite it down, to rewrite the story, and to make it matter. You lost your seat at the loom. You lost your hands on the thread. You stopped believing you could co-create your destiny with the 3 sisters who weave fate itself. When you lost this power, you lost your sovereignty over your own becoming. You started living like your life was already decided, already woven, already set in stone. You forgot that order might show you what was, but you can still rewrite it. You forgot that Skull's net can be shaped to be wise, strong, noble, and honorable. You forgot that you can meet your life with courage and joy instead of resignation and fear. And who took this power from you was Macha. And this cuts even deeper now that you know yesterday's wound. The mighty one, the eye of the raven from whom nothing escapes, the mother who should protect her children with all her being. She's the one who took your weaving power when she failed to protect you. When the fierce mother wasn't there to shield you from invaders, when she couldn't chase the devourers of dreams from your doorstep, when the blazing passion that should have stood between you and harm was absent, that's when your power to weave your own fate got taken. Here's what happens when protection fails. You start believing you have no control. If you couldn't be kept safe by the one whose literal purpose is protection, then clearly you have no agency. If Macha with all her power couldn't or wouldn't intervene, then how could you, small, vulnerable, unprotected you, possibly have any say in what happens next? The absence of her protection taught you a lie. That you are powerless to change what fate brings. That the threads are already woven and you're just living out someone else's design. Now, Macha didn't mean to take this from you. She wasn't malicious. She was bound herself or absent or unable. But the effect was the same. When she didn't protect you, you learned that you couldn't protect yourself either. You learned that the loom was out of reach, that destiny happens to you, not with you. And why you gave up your power comes through the Norns again, and this is the cruelest twist. You surrendered your ability to weave because you believed fate was already written. You looked at the pattern of life, the wound from Carrotwood's cauldron, the absence of Macha's protection, the hunger that drives you like Inanna descending again and again, and you thought, this is my fate. This is what was woven for me before I was born. I cannot change it. You gave your power away because you believed that the past determined everything. Because order showed you what was, you thought that's all there could ever be. Because the story of being unprotected, of needing transformation, of hungry striving felt so deeply carved into your fate that trying to rewrite it seemed like fighting against the universe itself. So you stopped trying. You let the threads be woven by others. You accepted that your destiny was to be wounded, unprotected, forever hungry, and you stopped reaching for the loom. But the Norns appear twice in this reading for a reason. They're not here to confirm that your fate is fixed. They're here to remind you that you're one of the weavers. They're offering you the chance to make your marking upon the pillars, to meet the possibilities of past, present, and the future with gratitude instead of defeat. To water the roots of Yggdrasil so you are fed and do not drown. To ask that the weaving of Skull's net, your future, be wise, strong, noble, and honorable. And Nephthys comes as your reclamation goddess. And she's been walking with you since day 3 when she blessed your mother energy. The Egyptian goddess who stands at thresholds, who mourns what must be released, who protects souls in transitions, who guards vulnerable things crossing from one state to another. She is the sister who stands vigil. She is the one who holds space for transformation without trying to fix or rush it. Nephthys helps you take your power back by teaching you that reclamation happens at thresholds. You're standing at one right now, between the old story where fate happened to you and the new story where you're a co-creator of your destiny. Between powerlessness and agency, and between being woven and weaving. And at this threshold, you need someone who knows how to hold the in-between space, who understands that crossing over takes time and who won't abandon you in the passage. She reclaims your power by standing with you while you grieve what was taken. She doesn't rush you past the sadness of Macha's absence or try to convince you the wound doesn't matter. She witnesses it. She kings for it. She honors the depth of what you lost. And in that honoring, she knows you, that you have the strength to cross this threshold. That you can move from fate is fixed to I am a weaver, without the bypassing of grief of all the years you believed you were powerless. Nephthys guards you through this vulnerable passage. She makes sure nothing devours you while you're between the old identity and the new one. She protects the tender, emerging part of you that's reaching for the thread again after so long believing you had no right to touch it. And your power restored is Demeter, the radiant, loving mother of the golden grain who decrees the moving of the wheel, who controls the seasons, who brings bounty and can also bring barrenness. And you know her. You met her yesterday as your healing and your wholeness. You know she is the one who had everything taken from her, her daughter, her light, her laughter, and her future, and who brought the world to winter until what was lost was returned. Your restored power is you can change the seasons. You can decree when winter ends and spring begins. You can turn the wheel. You are not at the mercy of cycles. You are the one who moves them. Like Demeter, who refused to let the earth bloom until her child was restored, you have the power to say not yet or now or never again to whatever tries to claim you. The power Demeter restores is the power to grieve and the power to emerge, to honor what was lost and to create new life anyway, to water the tree like the Norns do, knowing that nourishment is an act of power, to understand that you can rewrite the story even after it seemed finished, that spring can come even after the longest winter, that the mother of the earth controls the harvest, and if you are her, then you control yours too. Your power restored is knowing that your hunger, your wound, and your history, none of it determines what you must become. You can take those threads and weave them into something different. You can honor the pattern of the past while creating new designs for the future. You can stand at the loom with the norms and say, yes, this is what it was. Now watch what I make it mean. You are no longer the one who believes fate is fixed. You are the one who waters the world tree. You are the one who makes your marking up on the pillars. You are the mother who turns winter into spring because she decrees it. You are the weaver. The threads are in your hands now, and the Norns are watching to see what you'll create with courage and joy. Let's get to work.